Hi everyone, this is Vinati who filmed this intro like 100,000 times but never got to post it because she couldn't edit on time. So hi everyone, this is Vinati and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I am currently a second semester student at Christ University Lavasa campus. And I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you got your admission at my campus and you are just looking for every possible content you can find out to get to know your campus better. So I'm here and I'm here to give all the gyan I have on this campus because I've been here for like a year now in Lavasa, and yes, I think I'd be the right person to share my experience and everything I know about Lavasa so that you can get an idea of how your studies at this place is going to be like. So let's go on with the video. So I've divided this video into like a couple of categories which I've written down here, so we'll take it one by one so that we can discuss it deeply. The reason I haven't posted much after moving to Lavasa is like I thought once I moved to college I'm gonna like shoot so many vlogs and put out this aesthetic college girl wali YouTube channel thing, but I couldn't get that going because I didn't have the time, honestly. I'll tell you what happens to me each and every time. Each and every time I come to this campus, the beginning of the semester, I come here and I'm like, okay, we're going to get this thing running. We're going to get this YouTube channel running. And I shoot so much content. And I'm not even lying. Like, I literally have my phone storage full right now. And mind you, my phone storage is like 120 GB. And I used up 99% of that filming content. But whenever I think of editing, my CIs come in between. CIs are like continuous internal assessments, something which every Christite has to go through. So we have these assessments going on continuously. So these things start and I'm like, okay, as soon as CIs are done, I'm going to start editing, and then midsems come up. And then midsems ke baad we have holidays usually for like a couple of days because of some Easter break or something. And I go home, family time, friend time, this and that. 1 week chala jata hai, and then I come back and then we have CIs again, woohoo, and then NSEMs. So I didn't really find time in between to edit more vlogs, I'm so sorry. But I just randomly opened YouTube today and like saw so many notifications and I clicked on it and I saw this whole discussion going on in those two Lavasa ke videos blowing up, and I thought, okay, wow, this is admission time and so many students like me must be looking for answers to various questions they can have in their mind as upcoming students. And I also had like so many students reach out to me on my Instagram with a lot of doubts and questions in mind regarding how the university is going to be like. And though I got back to them like one-on-one, I felt like it's high time I should put out at least a video like this, just clarifying my experience about Christ Lavasa before I finally get the time to edit. So I think I should do this. So let's go, guys. I'm gonna give you everything I got. Let's go. Okay, so first I want to start with part 1, location. So Christ University Pune Lavasa is situated in this beautiful hill city called Lavasa, obviously. So Lavasa is like the first planned hill city of our country, India. And it's just beautiful, man. It's like so picturesque, so serene. It's jumped out of a comic book. That's how I described it when I first came here. Like, I tried to put up a video of how it was like when I first came here. Wait, I think I put it in my vlog, the before one, moving to Lavasa, so I think you can see. So at that time, it's just beautiful, and it's always beautiful. I would definitely say I haven't been in a prettier place more than Lavasa. So this place is like 2 hours away from Pune, so it's pretty connected, transport and all. It's pretty good. We'll discuss that in an upcoming section regarding transport. But yeah, if you are a nature lover and you just love the calm and peace of living between the mountains, then this place is for you, man. And we we even got cherry blossoms in the month of April. It's just beautiful. It's got everything. I personally am in love with the nature of this place though. Love it. And Christ University is like the center of Lavasa because this city is like mostly inhabited just by students. Like the whole city revolves around the college. So it's just students here and some locals who put up, shops and everything for for students to like get things they require. And yeah, tourism has increased a lot these days. Like I see a lot of tourists. When I first got here there was not much tourism, but now it's opened up again, and yeah, there's so much tourism going on. So I think Lavasa is going to become like one of those really popular tourist cities in the upcoming years. The thing is, this place is kind of abandoned now. I'm sure you heard because something went politically wrong during the build-up of this place, which left a lot of buildings like halfway through, lots of places abandoned. But that also has its own vibe, which you might really like if you're into this abandoned city ka charm. You would love it. But also I think like another company recently bought it, so redevelopment is happening, and I think the works are going great, man. I think, and the works are going great, so definitely this place would be like up running and buzzing with a lot more life soon. But for students it's like the perfect place. I think it's just serene, it's calm, and lets you study in peace or just go sit by the lakeside and just chill with your friends. And yeah, I love this place. This is heaven for me. I'd never go back on those words of mine. This is heaven for me. That's how I first described it when I got here, and I still love it. Next one, courses and faculty at Lavasa campus. So our campus, Christ University Lavasa, offers so many courses: UG, PG, PhD, and MBA also. So I just put up pictures of all the courses that it has. So I am a law student. I am a second semester student of BA LLB. So I study arts and law as well. So that's like a combined degree that I'm getting of 5 years. So I've also got friends in BBA, BCom, BSc. That's like data science, economics. So all of these things are also always going here. And there's MSc, there's PhD, so many PhD scholars here, and it's great. So course-wise, I can tell you about my course in particular, but in general, I think the course is of high value because see, the motto of Christ University is excellence in service, and Christ itself is this very reputed brand in the education sector because we take our academics very seriously. It's like very strict, and academics are given a huge priority. Like the quality of education is just amazing, and that's something I'm really glad about because education obviously is the most important thing when we are coming to a university. So the amount of exposure that we have, the faculties are great. One thing that I'd like to share is that Christ is like the umbrella institution. Like the CMI is the one organizing Christ. CMI is above Christ. Like CMI is this organization. It's called Carmelites of Mary Immaculate. So they are the ones who are running this group of institutions. So Christ as a collective has so many branches in Bangalore. There's 4. Then we have the Lavasa Pune campus, and then we also have one off campus in Delhi NCR. So our faculty like keeps shifting. So we get Bangalore campus K teachers, and our teachers go to Delhi. So it's like this circle. So we get a lot of exposure being taught by teachers from all campus. So the faculty is great. They have their PhDs, they have their doctorates, and they're really patient. They're really helpful, and they're always willing to help you out with your research. And I personally have found a great mentor here, and the sir is somebody who has really been my pillar of support since the very first semester. He has encouraged me to go on research, conferences. I had no idea about how to start with this, but he really helped me out in this. And I think the teachers at Christ are like that. They really take you under their wing and they really support you and they push you through to go for all these goals even you don't know of, because they see the potential in you. So that's something I really love about Christ Lavasa. The faculty is just great. If you choose Christ, you don't have to worry about your academics at all. It's the best. You would be getting the best, literally. So I think we finished 2 parts and I'm already tired. Like, how do people make these videos so good, like so long and so patient? Okay. So next one is about assignments and exams. So assignments and exams and everything related to education is like quite strict here. You have to meet your deadlines. So I think, as I told you in the intro, we have something called CIAs, which are continuous internal assignments. So every every course has its own kind of CIAs. So it's all dependent on the teacher. So we get fun CIAs sometimes, like shoot a video about consumer rights, put it on Instagram, and fun group projects, and it's really fun. Like, I've also seen my friends in other departments have put up stalls to like learn about marketing and everything. So there's this hands-on approach to your assignments as well. And we also have exams like twice every semester, the mid semesters and the end semesters. So all of this will be taught to you in your orientation. I don't think you're like looking forward to listen to this part already. So don't worry about that. Exams are exams, whichever college you go to. But yeah, that's the thing. Let's move to the next one. I know you're looking for the other ones. So placements. Okay, so most of the students who have reached out to me have all talked about placements. So of course, every student wants to know about the placements. Placements have been amazing here because we recently had an alumni meet, and the students who passed out in January. So the alumni meet kind of happened in March. So the students who passed out in January were already placed at these like really good companies, software companies, I think. And they came back and they were like, corporate life, man, it's on. So yeah, placements are good. You get good companies coming in here. For your specific department, I think you can reach out to your seniors once you get here and go through your alumni to like ask about how the placements are like. So that's the thing. But Christ as a whole is an institution that gives you great placements. There's like a whole placement cell, so don't have to worry about that. Placements are great. And accommodation, the next part, I've also gotten a lot of inquiries about accommodation. So Lavasa is a very unique place. You would never have been in a place like this. This place is only for the students. So there's no PGs or hostels or like these buildings run by wardens and stuff. It's not here. Over here, what first years usually do is they opt for hostel, which I think is a good decision. I think you guys should definitely go for hostel in the first year. I'll tell you in a process. So for accommodation here, we have villas and apartments spread over the city. And city is like not like a big city, it's just around the campus, like 2 kilometers radius around the campus. So for hostels, for boys usually it's like 10 people in a villa. Or there's also this hotel called the Celebration Hotel. So if like the villas are like filled up, you get put into these really good hotel. It's like a 3-star hotel. So it's a really good hotel. It's got all its facilities. It's like a tourist hotel, but you get to stay in a hotel for a hostel. Like, can you believe that? So it's got, I think, all the great facilities every hotel has. So your hostel is basically a hotel room, man. What else do you want? So for boys usually it's a villa or the hotel. Or apartments are also there for girls. So there's a street called Portofino, and it's got really these picturesque buildings. I'm pretty sure you saw those red and yellow buildings, right? Yeah, so those are the Portofino flats. So there's so many blocks in that, and yeah, girls are assigned either that or I think there's an option for you guys to choose a residence building. So I would say go for the residence if you're a girl and you're in your first year, because residence is like pretty close to college, and it's like this huge building with so many floors, and each floor has like 20 rooms, and you can either go for like double sharing or triple sharing. So that means 2 girls stay in a room or 3 girls stay in a room. I don't think there's a single sharing, sorry, but yeah, you can go for a 2 sharing or 3 sharing. And the rooms are pretty good, and there's AC, and yeah, all the stuff you require, filters, water filters, and everything. So I'd say go for the residence if you're given that option, but yeah, flats are also great. And that's about accommodation. In the first year when you come in, I would say go for the hostel because you'll get used to your life here. In the second year, what happens is that everyone moves out, and with the help of like a private broker, like a couple of friends, they take a villa or they take a private flat. So there are a lot of private villas and private flats also here. So in the second year, once you find out who you vibe with, who you think you can stay with, you gel along with, you can get together with them, and you can like 4 or 5 or 10 of you, if you got like a few circle because you're a social butterfly, you can go book like a whole villa for yourself. You can do that as well in the second year. And yes, another biggest concern that I received was food. So yeah, food is life, and a lot of us were worried about food when we are, right? Generally, when we are moving for uni life, moving away from maa ka hath ka khana to, mess culture and everything. Obviously, you guys must be worried about it also, but don't worry, I have great news for you. So food options here are amazing. Like, I don't think any other university has this. Like, nothing here is available anywhere else in the country. I'll make it simple for you. So we have this place called the Market, which has like a number of hotels, a number of restaurants and cafes, and dhabas, which offer different kinds of food, different cuisines. You can get your South Indian, North Indian. You want a dosa, we got it covered. You want to have some spicy North Indian, South Indian food, you got it. And Punjabi, Chinese, everything's here. So whatever you want to have that day, you can just pick your restaurant and go in, and it's very affordable also. So if you like set a budget of like 200 to 300 rupees, which most of us have, you can get it done in a day. So per day it's about 200 rupees, 300 rupees, you can get it done. So you can make your calculations monthly in that way. Or if and this market is like very close to college, you just have to walk for like 5 minutes and it comes. Everything's near to the college here. And on campus also we have a number of cafes. So we have this main canteen in the central block. We have 2 blocks. Firstly, we have the central block and the MBA block, which we call MBA block because it was like formerly just for MBA, but now the BBA courses and some other courses are also shifted there. So there's 2 blocks here, and the central block has a number of cafes which I will talk to you about. There's this canteen called Chopsticks, which I would say is the most mess as in the canteen like thing. So they have like a fixed menu every day, and you can go and get your veg or non-vegetarian food for as low as 60 to 100 rupees. You can cover your whole meal. We also have this place called Cafe by the Valley, which is named that because it's literally next to a valley. I'll try to insert a video here. So yeah, this place also has got great food. Like if you're craving some pho, some pizza or pasta, and you don't want to walk at all till the market, you can just sit there and order for that. So they've got some fancy food here. And there's also a newly opened cafe called Cafe Lava, which is like near the entrance of the campus, which also sells some fancy food and some regular food at good prices. So everything here has a good budget. It's very student friendly. And the other block, that is the MBA block, also has a cafe called steaming mugs. So that has amazing food. Like a lot of students go to that block just to have lunch, because there's so many options, so many vegetarian, so many non-vegetarian options, and you can have a great meal at a good budget. And there's also like a cafe shop kind of thing where you can get some coffee. So we also have an on-campus convenience store which gives you everything you need. Like it's like a mini kirana shop by its own. You get your books, you get your, so it's like a mini stationery shop. You can get everything you want over there, everything a student needs in his life. You can get, chips and, some quick fast food, or you want to eat some cake, or, chote chote pastries or donuts, they have it. They have an ice cream machine. They have like this whole dabba, what do they call it? The ice freezer where you put ice creams in it, and biscuits, and yeah, stationery, pens, pencils, scissors, rulers, everything. And also they also have like a photocopy service. You need printouts or something, they have all of that, and you can get all of that also. And it's very handy, you have everything you require here. So your food is covered, and like your everyday supplies, school supplies are also covered here, so no worries about that. So next one I want to talk about is transport. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have wondered how the transport facilities are like, because this is a hill station which is kind of secluded. Like there's no direct connectivity to like a proper city, but it's like 2 hours away from Pune. So Christ offers a weekly bus service for its students. So basically there's this bus web portal which opens up every weekend. So whichever student wants to travel, they just have to log in using their IDs, and you can just book a seat on a bus and you can travel to Pune, and it's free of cost, absolutely, which Christ provided just for their students to commute and get whatever they need. And if you just want to drop by some other time of the week, a lot of cabs travel here all the time. So there's a lot of numbers. Once you get here, you can easily find out numbers of some cab drivers who keep, going from here and there. So you can call them up and they'll come. And yeah, pretty good. You guys can carpool. So our students made like a carpool group where we just ask, and if anyone's traveling with us together, we can just carpool and go together and come back and split the costs among us. So you can do that as well. And there's also a government bus here called the Red Bus. So we just take that. It comes every day and it goes to Pune. So you can take that and you can come back also. So yeah, the connectivity is pretty good. It only takes you like 2 hours to travel, and it's pretty good. You can travel whenever you want. It's very connected. So no worries about that as well. Next, dress code. Okay, this is going to be something I was really confused about, because I think it comes in your instruction manual. I'm a little confused as to what to wear. So Christ University itself, regardless of the branch, it is very strict about dress code. So I'll just tell you what the dress code is. First of all, for girls, you have two options. First, you either wear your Indian kurtis, a proper Indian kurti. Sleeves, it should not be sleeveless. Anything else is fine, like sleeves still here, sleeves still here, sleeves still here. Anything's fine. No sleeveless. And you can wear leggings and anything except jeans. Yeah, like a proper palazzo is also fine. Leggings are also fine. Leggings are not allowed in the Bangalore campuses, I think, but Lavasa is a little acceptable for leggings, which I don't understand why ban leggings in the other campuses. But yeah, in Lavasa it's permitted, but you can't wear jeans with your kurti, which is so sad. I mean, kurtis with jeans are just, they're amazing. But yeah, this is not knit, this is Christ. So yeah, and recently, like with my batch only, this change came where we asked why girls, if girls could also wear like western formals, like a business shirt, a business formal type shirt with like those formal pants which you wear with your blazers and everything. And yeah, they agreed to it. The thing about Lavasa is like, you have something you want to ask, you have a petition, you want to start something in campus, there's this really nice procedure. You just have to make a proper write-up and submit it to your class representative or your class teacher, and it just gets forwarded and reaches the director, and if the director finds it good, it gets applied. So it's a very good process here, very supportive of student ideas. And you have an idea, you want to organize a fest or something. Okay, let's not go into fests, let's talk about it later. I keep mixing things. Let's stick to dress code right now. So yeah, for girls, now you can either wear your Indian kurtis or your Western formals, like proper, those blouses, and yeah, good formal pants works. You can do that. I personally find kurtis very comfortable. Oh yeah, kurtis with dupatta, compulsory. Otherwise, they won't let you in. You need to have a dupatta. I personally find kurtis more comfortable because it lets me breathe more. But I also have friends who find formals more comfortable. So it totally depends on you. You try out whichever suits you best. But I would recommend do buy a few kurtis or a few formals. Have a few handy just in case, because once you get here, things might change. Who knows? And then you're going to cite my video and say Vinati said this, and then I'm going to be put in a spot. Right now though, we can wear both, but yeah, I would say buy a few kurtis and have a few formals also, so that once you get here, you can decide for yourself. And for guys, it's like proper formal t-shirts. You guys don't have choice, man. Guys don't have this variety. You just have to wear like proper shirts. No t-shirts, no jeans, nothing. Proper shirts, formal pants, and a tie also is compulsory. So you have to wear your ties, gentlemen. And every department has a specific day. Like for law, it's Thursday, where we have to wear like proper black and white business formals. We have to wear our white white shirt, and the black trousers and the black blazer. So that it'll be there one day of week. You will be informed that. So I would say buy one of that also. And boys, get a black tie for sure. Get yourself a black tie. You would need it, definitely. And ID card. Like, an ID card is your identity. It is more important than an Aadhaar card in Christ. I'm literally always roaming with mine. So this is my ID, guys. This is a selfie I took by myself. I'm not sure if you guys were asked to submit your pictures by yourself, but I had the chance to, because I gave my application during the COVID period. So we had to click our own pictures, and I sent like a really pretty picture of mine, which I'm not sure would have turned out if I actually went to the studio to get it clicked like my seniors did. So yeah, ID card is very important. It's like the most important thing ever. So never forget your ID card. In the beginning, there might be days you might forget it, but trust me, nobody forgets. Like within a few weeks, everyone gets used to it. You will never forget your ID card. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I would say just keep it in your bag or something so that you don't forget it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about campus culture. So one thing I really like about Christ Lavasa is like students are always on campus. This place is open 24/7. Unlike any other campus, even the other campuses of Christ, I think they closed down by 4 or 5. But Lavasa, the thing is, the campus is what keeps the city alive. The campus is the life of the party. So all students are always on campus. Either they are studying or just chilling with their friends, or having some food, or just watching something on Netflix, or just we have like this really cool pool table, so people come and play pool. So yeah, there's so many things you can do on campus throughout. So it's open 24/7. Recently they opened it like throughout the night, so even if you're staying in a hostel, every day you'll get like this night stay form or something, and you just have to fill it, and you can stay on campus throughout the night. I mean, you have to go home at some point though to get ready for the next day, but every hour there's a bus dropping you to your respective house or your accommodation, even if it's like a rent, or even if it's like a private, or if it's a hostel accommodation. There's a bus which goes every hour in the night, like one at 12 a.m, 1 a.m, 2 a.m, so it goes. So don't worry about that, you can just stay in campus. And use the campus Wi-Fi. So I think another concern you might have is the connectivity. So we have this thing called campus Wi-Fi here, which is great. Lets you use social media also after some time, like 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. you can access your YouTube and Instagram also using the campus Wi-Fi. So it's good. And the diversity of students is something I want to speak about. I think Christ itself, it's like an epitome of diversity. Like there's students from all parts of India here, from south, northeast, northeast, west, central India. There's even students from abroad also, like UAE and Oman. There's so many students from all over the world here, and we just get to learn so much about each other's cultures. Like I have started picking up Malayalam and Tamil myself from my friends, and lots of my North Indian friends also pick up the South Indian languages, and it's really interesting, to bond with all these people. It's just so fun. I don't think you'd get this experience in any other university. That's the diversity that Christ offers to you. Christ Lavasa is just amazing in that field. So much diversity, so much you get to learn from each other for real. And then we have to talk about opportunities at Christ. So in this, I want to opportunities in the sense like extracurriculars that you can do at Christ. So this is my ID card, and we get these cute badges for all the committees we are in. So one big thing is called the SWO, that is the Student Welfare Office, which I'm a part of. See, okay, reflexing. So SWO conducts a lot of cultural events, literary events and stuff throughout the year. So it's got a number of committees in it, like the music, dance, MC, art, theater, stage committee, there's so records committee, there's so many. So there'll be auditions and there'll be like interviews for you guys to get into it after you get in to college. So yeah, you can apply according to your interests and go through these interviews and join these clubs. And there's also this thing called CSA, which is called Center for Social Action, which basically is, does a lot of social service. So if you're into that field, you want to do something for your society, they have a number of projects going on where they visit nearby villages, give them aid, teach children. So I love CSA over here. So I have so many friends in CSA, and they just enjoy the job that they do in that. It's just amazing. There's also student council here, flexing time. So I got this cute badge here with my name on it for student council, and the student council process is a little more hectic. Also, they have a number of rounds. We have a number of rounds here, like the interview, the aptitude test, and like a general group discussion where your seniors come in and they just assess you and they choose you to be part of the council. So being in the student council also gives you like so many opportunities to organize events, to address student issues, to get to know so many things about the management that students also don't know. So it's a great level of exposure. So you should try that out too. And there's so many other clubs also. Like there's the film club that I'm part of. Haven't received the badge yet, but I will soon. So yeah, there's theater going on. There's a theater club, and for law especially, there's this whole student bar association which has got different committees for ADR, moot court, internship, criminal law committee, corporate law committee, and all of these committees. There's like almost 10 to 12 committees, and covering every aspect of law, and they have their own activities, and they have their own guest lectures, competitions, and there's so much to offer, so many activities going on, and you can take part in all of that. And there's also one thing called class ambassadors, which I will discuss in the upcoming part. So yeah, opportunities are just immaculate, man. So many extracurriculars you can do, and sports, need I mention? We have an amazing basketball court, a futsal turf, and a volleyball court, a lawn tennis court, tables, and what else? We have this huge ground also, like this huge grassy ground called the gazebo, where all our huge dance events and everything happen. Our ethnic day, our Our ethnic day, I think Christ's ethnic day is huge. Definitely. I should make a separate video just discussing the different days that happen and the different days you should be ready for. I for sure will make that. But if you want to know about the events at